hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 20. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... in line. On play action, lock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 16 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he ggets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball carrier. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
His kick is
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Johnson.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
On the carry. Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Newton complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked. Like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now left side of the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7. Broncos nothing.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got Jack Doyle. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts. But the good news for them, they've got the lead right now and the football. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. In your face.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm on. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Gun.
And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Johnson, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He's checking. Crash. Shoot. Great. Hey. Kill.
On 2nd down, Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so...
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Block working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ford. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Holding. Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Hey! Watch twins.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Number 3, Bell up to make the tackle.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Play action. It's Newton. Steps away to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
9-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. David Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun snap to Locke. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Locke. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Mason.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Newton on first down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good for a Jet.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton to Jefferson on the slant. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone. I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Jake Elliott set to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The ball carrier. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
A 3-yard.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Carry on Johnson, the ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Johnson again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. A quick pass here to Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it with Johnson, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. 94.
Again, it's Johnson. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
The previous play is under review.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The New York set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 50. Good. Watch the whip.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
Leonard Fournette. That's good.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
The 37-yard line.
Mike 51. Mike.
Go.
Switch.
20.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That's the end of
Back now here on EA Sports.
28.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Go.
Kick. Hey, turn it out. Show it in. Sit. 8. Great.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 99. Check your heartbeat.
From the gun, Newton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Brings up
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
20.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
ball carrier.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. 3rd and goal. Here's the option left. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So that'll back them up 5. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
4-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
31.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Broncos.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Locke. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd down.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. That's complete right around the 8.
Locke's pass.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Locke again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand. They take a knee. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.